So hello and welcome back to the second video in our Python for Beginners 2025 playlist. In the last video, we explored why Python is such an amazing language to learn. Today we are taking the first big step toward coding in Python, setting it up on your computer and writing your very first Python program. So here is what we will cover in this video. The first one is how to download and install Python. Number 2 is setting up a code editor like VS Code. And the third one is writing and running your very first Python program. So let's get started with the step 1, downloading and installing Python. First, head over to python.org and download the latest version of Python for your operating system. Once downloaded, open the installer. Make sure you check the box that says Add Python to Path. Before clicking install, this step is super important to run your Python from the command line. Once the installation is complete, open your terminal or command prompt and type python --version. This will show the version of Python installed on your system. I have installed it before, so maybe my Python version will differ from yours. Now the second step, setting up your code editor, because we have to code it. Now that Python is installed, let's set up a code editor. My favorite is Visual Studio Code, which is VS Code. It's lightweight, easy to use and perfect for beginners. So for that, go to the official VS Code website and download it. Now install this Python extension from the extensions marketplace. This will make your coding experience smoother with features like auto completion and debugging. So the third and the last step, writing your first Python program. Let's write your first program. Open VS Code, let's create a new file and save it with an extension which is .py. For example, here I created a new file named as hello.py. Now let's create first line of code in Python. So I will write print hello world. Now right click on the editor and select run Python file to execute your program. You should see hello world printed in the terminal. So congratulations, you have just written your first Python program. Okay, so common issues and fixes. If you run into any issues like Python not being recognized as a command, double check that you have added Python to path during installation. You can also check the settings in VS Code to make sure the Python interpreter is selected correctly. Now that you are all set up, you are ready to build amazing things with Python. Here are just few things you can create like web application, data analysis project, machine learning models, automation script, games and more. The possibilities are endless and Python is your gateway to all of it. That's it for today's video. You have successfully set up Python and written your first program. In the next video, we will dive deeper into Python basics and start exploring variables, data types and more. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, comment and subscribe to stay updated with our latest tutorials. Until then, happy coding!